Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Slay the Spire Daily Challenge Runs. This is October 22nd, 2018 and we are currently sitting on 13 wins and 8 losses if I'm correct. I think it should be 13 wins and 8 losses. Not entirely sure. I have actually no idea. Let's just check. Yeah, it's 13 wins and 8 losses, so we're not doing too good. Just a little bit of misplays on a couple of runs and a little bit of bad luck with new relics that we didn't completely understand. But we are back. We're getting a lot of silent runs. I was like, there's no silent runs, and then they only gave us silent runs. So I guess, they gave me what I asked for, but at the same time, all I want is a little bit of variance. Just don't give me big lumps of the same hero. Give me a silent, defect, ironclad, defect, silent, ironclad, defect, ironclad, defect, silent, defect, ironclad. Just split it up evenly. 10 of each, randomly split through the whole month. Not defect, ironclad, silent. I don't want that. We want it split and beautifully sorted. For now, though, we have Insanity. As you can see, a random deck of 50 cards. Vintage, more relics than we'll ever need. And Binding. Now, Insanity and Vintage work great together, because Vintage is negatives that you don't get card drops, so your deck usually suffers in a run. Binding doesn't care because we can't get cards anyway because of Vintage, so Binding kind of is defeated by Vintage. The only time it's going to matter is with boss rewards and elite rewards, which I'm pretty sure there aren't going to be as much of. There's probably what, like, let's be honest, 3 bosses, only 2 give rewards, and maybe on average 8 elites per run. So you're looking at around 10 cards added to the deck, of which now we get 1 less option from. So it's not that big a deal. Of course, you want a top 100, so we need to score 1094. Not too high, but also not that low that I'm scared too much about today's daily. Let's just find out, see what we get from Insanity. It all depends on what are those 50 cards we get and how we're going to build the deck around that, relics wise or card wise via shops, etc, etc. So for now, let's jump into it. Let's go for October 22nd daily and try our best to get that top 100, baby, because that's what I'm all after. I'm all about that top 100 lifestyle. So go poison and defect even right. That's good. Calculate gamble, deflect. We could use that and that together pretty well. Sneaky strike, catalyst burst. We got a poisony situation going here for ourselves right now. Pretty good. A lot of discard and draw, which is good. Bullet time's fine, and secondary catalyst. So poison will be the easiest way to handle this situation. And 2 battle times you don't need to. We probably want to move one of those, and 1,000 cash probably want to move 2. So a lot of card draw, a lot of discard, a lot of small damage, which is also good, and then good poison kill conditions with the poison and catalyst and burst. So. Excuse me, that was very disgusting and rude, and I'm so sorry about that. Ooh, Hex goes first. We want to be as low as we can when we fight that, but not too low that we could die in the alternative turns after that. Anyway, obviously you want to do as many elites as you can. I see 1 path of 3 elites, so I see 1 path of 3 elites. I take 1 path of 3 elites. I'm a very simple kind of man, okay? I'm a very simple man. I see a beautiful, easy strategy. I go for a beautiful, easy strategy. So this will be free, which then lets me do this, which then lets me end this fight. And I'll pay Alchemist to get a potion, and I'll pay a Bane to end this. Beautiful. So I got a free potion on that, so that's kind of good. RD Smoothstone right off the bat is always tasty. Always very tasty. Let's go like this. Ooh. So sorry, but I was just clearing my throat. I have no idea what just happened. I was beautifully fine, as per usual, and then BAM! Out of nowhere. Instant KO. By instant KO, I do just mean, like, I had a little bit of a bad time. So I misplayed that a little bit, but it's not going to make a difference. He will die, which... Oh, I fucked up. Okay, well, now we fucked up big time, so now it actually makes a difference. I was not supposed to play. I was supposed to play a dagger last, so this card wouldn't have affected me. So a couple of misplays on my side. We could pop the region potion so long. Outmaneuver, deflect, and then we can play like a calculating game, look for more blocks. Got enough blocks. We can play a Caltrips just to be funny and then end our turn. So we want to try and get like 1 or 2 heals out of this without dying, obviously, or without taking any damage. So as long as we don't take damage, we'll be fine. But the second we take damage, we are not fine, and we are going to take damage right now. So as I was saying, we are not fine. Never mind, he's dead. We are fine. Matryoshka is pretty good. And, ooh, Apotheosis would have been so nice. I'm gonna have to edit this episode. I've been getting messages that I need to reply to, and that is causing me, unfortunately, to lose a little bit of time here. I want to get rid of one of these bullet times because they're kind of annoying me now. So that's just a great card removal system for us, so I don't mind too much. I'll transform a card to... Ooh, that would have been better to transform that. It sucks a little bit. 1,000 cuts, kind of. I just don't think I care about. Storm of Steel, I kind of don't care about as well. It's a little bit awkward because I don't care about either of those cards. Yeah, I want to get rid of the 1,000 cuts or the Storm of Steel. Get rid of Storm of Steel. 1,000 cuts could happen. Ooh, Phantasmal Killer is way worse. So we actually lost on that. We actually lost on that one, guys. That was a little bit unfortunate. Pop the weakness and pop Alchemize. I'm gonna pop the Thorns too because I think that was probably gonna come in handy in this fight. He is weakened for 4 turns, and that's a big deal for us, damage-wise. So I'm very happy about that. This is horrible. Because all of this is fucking skills, so that super sucks. So we're just going to tank a ton of damage, but we wanted to get that poison out because we didn't have much choice here. We had to go for the skill play, or we would have found ourselves in a horrible position. I don't think we can kill him here, but I can try. Because this card should be free, right? Yeah. Dagger throw. Get rid of the bullet time. What is that? This is a power, so it shouldn't do anything. I'm gonna lace him, I guess, even though it does nothing. Oh, it's a skill. Obviously, don't play it, you stupid fool. Okay, so we're just taking unnecessary damage because I'm already dead. We don't need to do any damage. So if we can get any form of heal, which I don't think we have in this deck specifically, we would have been in a great place. But we don't have any heal, so it just is what it is. I'm gonna take a ton of damage here. Omamori. Probably don't want Omamori, but we pass up on that relic. No, give me more Caltrops, why not? So we passed up on a relic, of our first relic of the one we had to pass up, and that really annoys me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really hate it when I have to pass up on the first relic. I wonder what happens if I go like this, that, and that. Not as good as I was hoping. I mean, he's literally dead in 2 turns, but we took a lot of damage, so you know, it's not that great for us. Anchor is huge though. Is secondary elite, like obviously I want to do a secondary elite, but I'm just worried a bit about my max HP, especially because there's a 3rd elite coming up. We could skip it, but that's like difficult to know. We want to be reasonably low for the upcoming boss. It's just hard. It's a hard one. There's the Sentinels. We just have to basically pray we get lucky here and don't take too much damage. Just, yeah, 4 so this is gonna do 12. It's gonna do a lot of damage, right? Yeah. Okay, discard 3 cards. I mean, I had 3 cards in my hand, so I can't do anything with that. We could go like... that's not worth it. It's fine. We have 6 Thorns, so they're gonna fudge themselves up pretty hard. And all we really need to make this work is just get a lot of defensive cards. So these are not defensive cards, unfortunately. I just want to point this out. So I'm going to weaken this one just because he's annoying, and I want to take slightly less damage because right now I'm a bit frightened that I might just die. No, honestly, I'm a bit frightened I might just die. So want to probably go prepared. Get rid of calculated gam. Are we going to use calculator? We're probably not going to use calculator. So the Viscerate is not free. It's a lot of damage. Beautiful. Exactly what I was hoping for. I kind of should have done it on this guy. This should be free, right? If I'm correct. Yeah, okay. I can dagger throw him here. We could sucker punch, poison, and then he's dead. So we don't even need to use Bane. We can just go like this, and then this should be the end of the fight. We lost a lot of HP there, but maybe it was fine. I don't know. It's a tough one. The bouncing the flask. I mean, I'm gonna take it, but I don't know if it's the right choice. Ninja scroll. Once again, I think one we want to skip. I'm gonna take it in this case just because there's like the potential to make it great. Make America great again type situation. But I think in general it's just gonna be bad for us. So we would have loved to have had some form of whatchamacallit yet. And by whatchamacallit I do of course mean poison. So we could have got that Bane play. We had a poison. I guess we could have technically gotten that Bane play out of this, but obviously I misplayed that, so you know, it is what it is. I guess I'm gonna calculate a gamble. Very unfortunate. So we're gonna take some damage here right off the bat. Why do we have 3? Oh, Caltrops. We play a lot of Caltrops in this deck. Just defend. We can sucker punch, heal hook, because then it's free. And we can play sneak strike in this fight. So we're a bit low on HP, not too low, but we want to be kind of low anyway. But are we too low to fight an elite? If it's the Lagavulin, we could be fine. And it is the Lagavulin. So we have a chance here to kind of get ahead of the curve, potentially. We could also just wake him up right off the bat. And with this much damage and stuff, I kind of do want to wake him up. But we have a lot of free powers that we can just play. I think we want to wake him up. So let's start by poisoning him. Just want to check. This is the one that gives me card draw, not energy. So we start with the poison. Another poison. Then definitely go for Bane because it does more damage. And then we can go shiv, shiv, shiv. I think that was the right play because we got to put the poison on him, which was a big deal for us. And we got 2 powers out anyway. So it's not like we didn't do 2. I'm going to go burst and escape plan. I'm going to hope for skills. And we got skills. That's huge. Suck punch to lower that damage. That's also very big. And I'm going to calculate a gamble. And I'm going to drop the Caltrops. That was not what we needed off the calculator gamble, but that's okay. Keep the Catalyst. We could potentially give him 20 poison, which is going to be big. We're going to take some damage here. Quite a bit, unfortunately, but this Flechette should do quite a lot of damage, in all honesty. If I Catalyst the poison, and then I Catalyst the poison again, he's dead, right? There we go. Just wanted to double check it, you know, before I made the commitment. And that's 3 elites killed, so Bottled Lightning. Ooh. I mean, Malaise is going to be super good against the boss, right? But do I really want to put a Malaise in my opening hand? I really don't. I don't think I do. Bullet time in my opening hand. No, you know what? Let's put a Malaise in my opening hand. It's going to be very, very, very good against the upcoming boss. And that kind of matters to me. And I'm actually not going to do. I'm even going to upgrade it. Since it's in my bottle, let's upgrade. Let's make it just that little bit better. Who knows? Maybe that little bit better is the win condition we need. We only have 17 HP. And if we take a hit now, do we die? I don't think we die. But do we get really close? Please don't kill me. A heal. That's kind of bad, actually. Didn't really want to heal here, game. To full. Oi, papi. You guys did me a little bit dirty here. I'm not going to lie to you. Because this is awkward, right? Because we kind of want to take damage here. So we want to kind of delay this a little bit. Let's play a Caltrops and we can just shove like you, I guess. And we should get one reasonably lowish. So they kill themselves in the Caltrops, but not after I've taken a lot of damage. Because I mean, I want to take a lot of damage in this fight. Because I want to be as low as possible for the upcoming fight. So. Oh, they're all just dead. Never mind. They're all already dead. Ah, man. At least I can take like 1 more hit from everybody. Which is going to help for my max HP issue. Dude, I don't want to be this high on HP. You did me very dirty, game. You did me very, very dirty. Sneaker Skull's great. With the Sneaker Skull being great, I would probably want to upgrade. I mean, Cactus or Burst, right? Those are the things you want to upgrade. Alchemize, making income free would be great. Concentrate better would be great. Culture might be good. 2 energy bullet times probably where we want to be. We get to draw a card with a card draw card then, and then have some good times. So as you can obviously tell, I'm way higher HP than the one I want it to be, which really sucks. And get rid of 1,000 customer, I'm gonna need that. So we're gonna shove it, shove it, shove it, slice it, and then Malaise it. And I'm just gonna have to hope that Malaise was enough to make us get beyond perfect here. Yep, it was. Oh my word. I'm gonna pop the Regen Potion then, and then I'm gonna pop the Burst onto the Alchemize, and then I'm gonna pop this, and I'm gonna pop the Power Card too, right off the bat. It's Wraith Form. I'm gonna go for off damage. Off damage is gonna be great for us. We're taking 0 damage here, and that's what really matters. 1 damage. I mean, obviously, we don't know. Oh, I mean, never mind. I take it back. We have Optimus, so we're pretty much always going to be able to block that. Get to attain this. Beautiful. And now if we can just get some poison going here, we'll get ahead of the curve a little bit, and we should be fine. So definitely want to go a little bit of that Cactus action, and then we can go like one deflect and then a couple of Riddle holes. Because Riddle holes does a lot of damage due to the block. Let's keep deflect. Let's just play other cards, and we can block with a store if we need to. He's going to get a strength up at some point. Let's understand this right off the bat. So boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. You guys know the rest of the song, I'm sure. No need to end this. Let's do this. Beautiful. So perfect still on attack right now. We've actually gone up on HP, which is insane. This is a big damage turn for us. We'd like to do as much damage as we can here, and we got a lot of energy to make it happen. So we're not going to need any of it, so it's fine. In turn, let's keep the deflect once again. So this should be a perfect. I mean, I really don't see him doing damage to us ever, but you never know. In this game, that's the thing about Slay the Spire. It makes such a great game. You just never know what's gonna happen until you play the game. So we had, I mean, oh, we didn't even have to play it. We've got fucking, we've got mirror image, so we literally didn't have to play that at all. He's already dead. Like, he's literally already dead. That's a perfect boss fight, and that's really important for our everything. It's definitely adrenaline. Corpse Explosion was super tempting. You can no longer rest at rest sites. Yeah, it's fine. We won't rest at rest sites. It's cool. I seem to be taking a copy drop at every single one now, so it's working. It's working. That's all that matters. Elite, 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 elite. So there's 3 elites on that path. This path has 1 elite, so we obviously taking this path. Let's go through the question marks. It just seems safer. Remember, we can't heal, so that's a very, 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 very big deal for us, and it's something we need to keep in mind. So if I go for something like, if I do this, you do 0 damage. Yeah. I was pretty sure that's how that worked, but I wasn't entirely sure, and that's why I was like, ooh, a little bit scared. But actually, like, with the amount of stuff we have right now, we're literally taking damage now, by the way. We're taking 3 damage, don't even know about it. That's a big deal. I don't want to take 3 damage. Actually, I don't know if you guys knew this. You might not know this, but I kind of was in the department of I wanted to take 0 damage in this fight, but you know, it is what it is. You are super dead, dude. Okay. Double damage is a thing, guys. And we got question mark. Give me the gold. I don't want ritual in this deck at all. 3 birdies are always a problem for us, obviously. Let's take out the bird with the highest HP, or make the bird with the highest HP fall to the ground. Dagger throw over here will let us play Sneaky Strike for free. Let's get rid of Calculated Gamble. Sneaky Strike is free. Oh, we don't actually have another attack. Miscalculations, maybe? Yeah. Miscalculations, we didn't actually have another attack, so we couldn't knock the bird down, which was actually a big deal. I didn't actually think far enough. That's my own fault. So I'm going to start with a Poison Stab into a Quick Slash. And I'm going to go for I'll Calculate Gamble. Go for an Adrenaline. Definitely go for one of these. Let's drop the 1,000 cuts. Let's go for one of those. Let's put some poison on you. And we're going to take 3, unfortunately. It looks like we are. So kind of like struggling to kill enemies right now. We need some kind of kill condition card, definitely. It's definitely the card we need right now. I'm going to Cloak and Dagger here just because I want that shiv just so I can do that. He's dead. I'm just going to Riddle Holes you, and then I'll Bane you, and I'll Deflect, and I'll Concentrate for lols. And then my turn. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Regal Pit is fine. So if I go to the shop, I can't do 3 elites, and that's kind of a problem. Actually, no, I literally can't do 3. So we have to skip this first shop, and that's a painful, painful realization. Because that first shop was kind of a big deal for me in the damage department. I'm not going to lie to you guys. So Shiv, Shiv, Shiv. I want to put the poison on. And then I'll Quick Slash. And then I'll Malaise. Yeah, it's fine. It's not the greatest first turn we've ever had. I'll put that out there right now. It's definitely not the greatest first turn we've ever had. It's an okay first turn. So for Flechettes. I can talk English, I promise. Flechettes was definitely the right choice there for us. This is awkward because I want to play all these cards, but I want to calculate a gamble too. Get 1 card. Dagger throw. Didn't really matter, but we're taking 9 to the face. That's a problem. Maybe I should have healed there. I don't know. Keep it in mind for the future. He has poison, so this Bane is critical, but let's start with this. A little bit of Bane action. So he's already dead. We can kill him at any point. Okay. And And should we play Regen for 5 HP? I'll play Regen Potion for 5 HP, it's fine. In turn. No, keep this, it's fine. I think we got the heal there. I hope we did. Beautiful. Blue candle, I love it because, you know, we don't want curses, but also we never get curses. So the question honestly comes down to, doesn't matter. So this is exactly what I was kind of hoping for. We could go like this, we get to go like this, we get to go like this, we get to go boom, and then go bye, and then go la boom, and then go bye bye, and then we go water tower. And now Malace is free, Malace is full. We dagger spray these fools, we poison this fool, and we alchemize for free potion. And we take no damage, we get a little bit of poison, we knock one bird down, we do some damage. We did a lot of good stuff there. And that was kind of what I was after in this whole situation. I was after that exact situation, so that's great. Just end the fight. I hate that we had to poison this birdie, but I wanted to get rid of the bird because he annoys me, you know. He's not weakened, so I'm actually just gonna calculate gamble here. Everything else is just not good enough for me. Escape plan, slice is fine, cloak and dagger, piercing rail into a shiv, and that's how we end the turn, because we keep getting these calculated gambles but no way to really make use of these calculated gambles. That's a lot of incoming damage that I do not want to take. Can I kill you is the question. So if I go bouncing flask, and I go bang, and then I go dagger throw, you should be dead. Beautiful. Sweet. And that takes care of that. We did take a little... No, we took no damage. Never mind. I was going to say we did take a little damage. I was like, nope, 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 nope. I'm wrong. We took 0 damage. Very interesting first turn. Not great, just interesting. I'm gonna start with deflect, obviously. I would have loved any kind of damage, but like strength up or something, but we didn't have strength up because this is not a strength up type of run. This is a defense type of run. Now, is there any way to get through this? So I mean, this is gonna do a lot of damage. It's gonna do very little damage. It's 20 damage. It's not enough. I'm gonna start with a quick slash in that case. Calculate a gamble. Shiv it up. Shiv it up. Shiv it up. In this agony. Draw 3 cards. Culture is fine. Heavy poison's fine. Malace this guy. And how much block do we have? We need to pop this for perfect. I'm popping it for the perfect, but I think we're still not gonna get the perfect. We're gonna get the perfect. Yeah, we're getting the perfect. But we're gonna take. But he's super close to death, so we just need to like. He just needs to die. Like that's the big thing. If he dies, which he did, we're already in a much better situation. So we're already in a much better situation because he's already dead. Pop one of these. So we're gonna lose our perfect here, but I didn't really think we were gonna get a perfect in the first place, so I don't mind too much. Maybe more energy for next turn. So it's okay, but we just want to try and mitigate damage we take now. So as long as we can just slowly, slightly mitigate the damage we take, we should be fine. So while I plans into a dagger throw, get rid of the concentrate. Let's go for a deflect. Let's go for a deflect. Let's use a catalyst. Obviously, you're piercing whale here to take no damage. And then you go for a riddle of holes on that guy. Because this guy's already dead to poison, so there's no reason to kill him. And we're not taking any damage here, so... In all in all, we're not doing bad. Like, that's the main thing we need to keep in mind. Is that we're not doing horrible. We're just doing average. And that's kind of the problem, you know? Average ain't good enough in a Slay the Spire daily run. You need to do amazing. Crypting Cloud 100% is the right choice here. Now, this snake plant is a problem. The snake plant is a super problem for me. I have no way to really deal with this. First I'm going to start blowing the shit out of you. And then I'm going to go for a malaise. Because I think that's the right approach here. And then I'm just going to use all the shivs I can. Do as much damage as I can. You're going to get a lot of malleable. But we're not taking any damage. And that's kind of where the big plays come in. Us not taking damage right now is kind of the important function. Everything else is just there. We don't care about it too much. We're moving along. Because what we care about the most, obviously, is just the... getting these perfects. That's all we really care about. I have to do 15 damage and he's vulnerable, but we are weakened, so it's not an easy 15 damage to do. That's 9 damage. Well, poison will take care of it, right? And I get to play this? Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. In case he doesn't die, we'll keep the catalyst. There we go. Beautiful. Bottle Tornado. That's an interesting one. Is there... I mean, Dex is good, Poison is good, Culture... We put the Poison in, I assume, because obviously being able to play the Poison in the first turn in general should be really good for us, but I don't know. It's 50-50 at base, right? We have enough block right now. So I actually want a Crippling Poison and then I'll Malaise. I think that's the best. We don't get much value out of these Malaces because of the way I'm playing it, but I think, ooh, I was going to say all in all it's worth it, but as you can see, obviously not. which is really bad for us. Give me any form of defense. That is not defense game. That is also not defense. I was hoping for a deflect, I guess. So no perfect here for us, but I don't really care about the perfect. I care more about the fact that I'm taking 8 billion damage right now. That's what I kind of care about right now. That's a lot of damage for me to take that I really was invested in not taking. So, you know, it is frustrating. We're not going to take damage here though, and he is. So I guess that's kind of good. And you know what's actually very smart that I took the cards I took, because the poison is really good with Snecko. So, you know, it works out great. You know what, Dex Potion probably better than Stereo Potion for us. Let's take it. And I will take another deflect. I need some more blocks. Beautiful. War Paint and Courier. I love Courier. So where are we now? We're going for the third elite, which is this way in the shop. Blood Vial's great just for that free 2 HP every turn. Now you might think like, what's 2 HP? Well, let me tell you. Let me tell you a story. 2 HP is of utmost importance for my run. It really is kind of the deciding factor on how I'm going to do. So we can burst Malaise. Does that work? I would prefer to kill this guy. If I do this, then Sneaky Strike is free. Then we can burst Malaise. Does that work? Oh, it does work. Beautiful. We just wrecked this little gremlin. He doesn't stand a chance. Caltrops, dagger, let's go. We got a little bit too much powers now. If we come up against the Awaken, we're going to find ourselves in not a great place. And like a really not great place. Like, I don't know how to describe how horrible the places we're going to find ourselves in. So it's something to keep in mind for us. So we can take out this gremlin. I'm going to do it because I don't want to get weakened. And I don't want to take any damage either. So I want a perfect, obviously, but you know, oh, this is just. It's almost like you just wanted me to win game. Hey, you are done, Mr. Boyki. I could even just not kill you, but I'm gonna kill you just because I can, and I want to prove my dominance. Something beautiful. Definitely backflip. I need the card draw. Shop is very important. 100%. Dolly's Mirror. Adrenaline. And we want to. We find ourselves in a little bit of a situation now. I feel like Sundial's super good, but Darkstone Thrive is good if we get Curses, but we're not getting any Curses, so I don't know about it. Pair could be good. Let's take Pair, and then let's take Marbles. I think that was fine. We don't need to pick up more cards. We don't have, it's not like we have a Mind Blast or something. We want to Smith Apotheosis right off the bat. Now, usually we want to Smith that Noxious Fumes because it's not an opening hand, but I'm going to Smith Apotheosis because if all I need to do is just get Apotheosis to play, and I'm instantly in a better situation. Like, it's literally that. So I just go boom, I'm instantly in a better situation. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I chose to play the cards in the order I chose to play them. Because just simply, it's the better play. You know what I mean? I could have played Concentrate there, I guess. Don't know what it would have helped, but I could have done it. And this is just so good now. Now we're in like such a good place because now we just find ourselves in this beautiful situation where we're like, oh look, we can basically just play everything in our deck because of Apotheosis. Now of course that does mean we have to get Apotheosis in our hand, and with the 58 card deck it's going to be very unlikely to see it too often, but more importantly the fact is we are going to see it. So when it comes down to it, everything is fucked in this game. We've won this run. The question is, can we perfect the collector? That is where the difficult part comes in. So we should probably upgrade the Noxious Fumes, but I'm going to choose to upgrade the Adrenaline. Even though we've got Apotheosis, I want upgraded Adrenalines. But then it only chose me 2 cards. It's not that good though. Now I'm a bit like, now I'm slightly torn because now I'm not sure anymore. Maybe we do want to upgrade this Noxious Fumes. Let's upgrade Noxious Fumes. It's just now we don't get Apotheosis, and then we lose out on Noxious Fume Glory, and it's an opening hand, so we want to see it as soon as we can, you know? So I'm going to start off with the Noxious Fumes. There's no card draw here, so I'm just going to go while it plans. And this is great because it gives me decks, which I love. And I'm going to play Caltrops, and then I'm going to play Malaise. I think that should be fine. Now he's going to summon these little boykies, and that sucks, but, you know, what can I do? I'd love to perfect this, but I'm going to be realistic. It's reasonably unlikely that I'm going to perfect this. Let's go for, let's first pop the thorns. I think that's good. And I'm gonna pop the throwing up stuff. I want to dagger throw you. Throwing a dagger is just better than deflect for us. We can then play bullet time, which is a play close and dagger, which is just play a strike and a sucker punch on you. We get to poison you, and then we get to bouncing flask. So no perfect for us, unfortunately. It was a very hard fight to get a perfect in my defense. I could have played the dex and got 2 extra defend. It wouldn't have made a difference for us in the long run. We would have still lost the perfect. So not getting a perfect here, it pains me. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. It really pains me, because it boils down to like, how am I supposed to get top 100 if I'm not getting perfects on these bosses? Because what it comes down to is that the perfect the perfects don't really matter in this run. Like everything else, I don't care about. I care about perfecting as many bosses as I can and getting as much stuff as I can. If I don't get that, there's really no point. I should have kept that defect because he's gonna attack now. But whatever, it's fine. We'd love to see an apotheosis, by the way, again. Just FYI, in case you weren't paying attention, I would have loved an apotheosis, but okay. I've only gone through more than half of my deck and not seen apotheosis. It's not a problem. Just gone through even more than half of my deck and still not seen apotheosis. It doesn't bother me, not at all. 100% fine with it. Still ain't seen no apotheosis. It's okay. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. Okay, definitely adrenaline. There's no doubt. You take adrenaline every time. Tiny house is fine. Accuracy is fine. We kind of have stuff to play that. So it's Donut Decker. We're going to win this daily, I'm pretty sure, but we're just not going to top 100, and that's what kills me. 1 elite, 2 elite, 2 elite. As far as I can tell, there's only 2 elite paths, no matter what path we take, so I'm a little bit upset about that, but it's okay. It doesn't bother me too much. Adrenaline. This is awkward. Let's go flipping cloud into Noxus Fumes, into Caltrops, and then into Shiv, and concentrate. And while it lands, and sucker punch you with the most HP. Beautiful. We're still gonna take 2 damage, ironically. And that annoys me just a little bit, but what can you do? Now dagger sprays would be great here, by the way, yeah, if you would be so kind. First the piercing route. We do have poison, so we can take out... Oh, we don't have to use this. See? It's genius. I'm an absolute genius. Beautiful. No reason to keep any cards. Fight's over. You did take 2 damage there though, which does suck a little bit. What can you do? What do you mean regrowing? You're dead. Okay, dead people cannot regrow. Let me just point this out in case you did not know how this works. Okay, so start with Apotheosis straight up the bat. There's no doubt in my mind that's always the right play. Shove it up for that extra damage, Noxus Fumes it, and then you melee the bad guy and you end your turn. So we're taking damage here, there's nothing we can do about it. I mean, obviously there was something we could do about it, we could have just played better, but I didn't, so it's what it is. Flechettes is great. When you prepared, you go to this and you go to this. You draw more cards. You use the Cloak and the Dagger. You use a burst onto the poison. Deflect, obviously. We can use one shift here, or another shift here, another deflect here. Maybe a little bit of a backflip action, into some poison stab action, some bane action, end it with this, and go like this just for lols. Beautiful. No damage taken, a lot of damage done, lots of block done. We didn't. Our HP is not max, which does annoy me just slightly, but what can you do? What can one do? I don't know. You tell me. Did I take damage there? I might have taken damage there. Kyria, card we don't care about at all. Play dance is more dex, so whatever, let's take it. Doesn't bother me. Can I? Oh, I have to go to the monster first. I'm like, hello? Can I go? And the game's like, no, you cannot go. Who do you think you are asking to go like you own the place? Sorry. I did not mean to offend, game. So the reason we use the melee is because he gets so many buffs that it's really frustrating and it pisses me off. So that way the melee is counteracted slightly. We're doing this for the dex up. And then we're back to it. Beautiful. And he's basically dead next turn. I don't see him surviving another turn, so we could just do whatever we want. Beautiful, let's go. This is just one of those really easy dailies that we didn't have to try too hard or think too hard, but it comes down to it being a whatchamacallit daily. So I mean, there's the Mind Blast, so obviously, you know, that would have been great, but we don't have enough cards to make it super good anyway. Lose Bane, lose Caltrops, lose Reflex. Fire Reflex, don't care about you at all. Elite, fuck yeah. It's the head. Ooh, it's the head, boys and girls. It's the head. So we start off obviously with a little bit of, now we want to approach this differently. So you're probably going to go Noxious Fumes into Meleeus, into 3 strikes from the deck side. Beautiful. Now, yeah, we didn't do much damage, but we weakened him a lot. And when he does attack, it's going to help for the amount of damage we take from him. So we care about that. Wait, we could have played Dagger Spray. No, we can't. Footworks is still going to take the energy. Never mind. I was about to say, I was like, sorry, what? We have energy left? That's impossible. But no, we did not have energy left again. That was just a strategic lie the game told us to win us over. But little did the game know that I do not fall for such tricks. I just don't. Now we have 0 defense, and that slightly annoys me. I'm not going to lie to you. I would have loved to have not taken damage on this fight and gotten it perfect. But, you know, if you draw 0 defense, you draw 0 defense. There's really little you can do about that. So, play the defect, play the poison stab, play the backflip, get an apotheosis. No, okay. Let's go for cocktail again. Get apotheosis now. No, okay. Play the Terra. And then okay. No, even if we get apotheosis, we're not gonna want it here. So, dude, I know I've got apotheosis in this deck. Okay, stop trying to fuck with me. Stop trying to act like I don't have apotheosis. I know I've got apotheosis. It's gonna show up at some point. I know it will. I believe in it. That's not apotheosis again. Misplay there. It's okay. Double misplay. Not okay, because now we're actually taking damage. So we're in a little bit of a strict situation. We're a bit low on HP now because I fuck up. But I also want to just point out once again that my boy Key, Apotheosis, refused to show up. He absolutely was like, nope, I'm not showing up, baby, and you can't make me. And I was like, well, yes, technically you are correct. I physically can't make you, and that it kills me inside my soul. Not gonna lie. I hate it that I cannot make you show up, but you know, that's life, I guess. We're not gonna need Meleeus in this fight, so it's kind of good. Let's get rid of a Caltrops here. Let's go for one of these. Look, I know there's an Apotheosis deck. You cannot hide it from me. You can try your grandest. It's not working. I know that there is a Apotheosis in this motherfucking deck. That's 11 damage. That's so much damage. 0 costas. Hey, 0 costas. Beautiful. I wish we had some form of heal. That would be great. Question mark I would rather go to. Fight a boss. Upgrade all cards. Heal to full. Get a curse. Well, at this point, we have 0 curses. I want to point out how we skipped Omori again and got 0 points. Because I'll fight a boss, it's fine. Is he scary, boss? That's the actual question. The question that they never tell us. Is the boss scary or isn't he? Bullet time. That's what I should have done right off the bat. So, you know, I'm a little bit of a fool. But what can you do? That wasn't that good of a Meleeus. We could have had a better Meleeus than that, but if we get any kind of block, we should be fine. I'm gonna attack once. Beautiful. I mean, I want to perfect this boss, even though it doesn't matter. I still want to do it because it's like a what's it called a thing now? Look, there has to be some kind of defense in this entire deck game. You have to give me some form of defensive cards. I'm just saying. I don't want to be that guy, but I've pretty much just cycled through the entirety of my fucking deck and not got one motherfucking block. Excuse me, game. This just irritates me a lot. Where are the blocks at, game? Holy shit. Look at that. Dude, that's frustrating. No perfect for us because we just cycled through like 80% of our deck and the game was like, do you want a block? Oh, I'm sorry. We're all out of blocks. We only had 20 blocks. We didn't expect such a rush. A little bit of an it is a joke there for you guys if you enjoy it. Beautiful. I hate that we took damage there, but what can you do? That's life, I guess. That's life. Let's take Piercing Whale. I need defense for the upcoming boss, by the way, game. If you could just be so generous as to give me any form of defensive card. Transient, I did not want to deal with you. I'm going to be straight up with you right now. I really was like, you know what I don't want to fight right now? And the game was like, what? And I was like, Transient. Like, are you sure you don't want to fight the Transient? we could make it happen. And I was like, well, no. I specifically said, I think calculated gamble here is better. Oh, it was definitely better, man. It was 100% better. I mean, it doesn't matter, they both suck. Great, we took 0 damage in the first turn. 1 turn, successful. Now we just take it through 86 other turns. Sneak Strike is free. Go prepared. Let's get rid of the Catalyst and the Outmove for now. We're going to play Terrorize. We're going to play the Poison. And the Poison will tick and we'll take 0 damage. Beautiful. We're on Tangible anyway there, so it didn't matter, but, you know, this is where I feel better about this situation. We have no skills in our hand again. We have 1 skill in our hand again. This game does not like me, man. That's all I'm going to tell you right off the fucking bat. Right off the bat, the game is not my friend. Not my friend. 19 poison. If we could have got a burst catalyst, we would have been in a great place. If we actually just get a catalyst, we would have been in a great place. So, boom. So we will never take damage again, which is great. And if we can get another catalyst, of course, we can get over 100 damage to get that extra points for the thing. And I would very much like that. This does help. There we go. Sweet. We just got over 100 points of damage. That makes me feel really good because that's going to give us extra points on today's daily. And he's dead. Okay, beautiful. When we find hand, a card we care about. I didn't look who our boss was, by the way. Donendeka. I should have known that. Discard this, take this with potion. Let's go. Over here, let's... Ooh, dig. I wanted to smith. I was going to smith. Oops, I went the wrong way. I was going to smith, but then I changed my mind and lost again. And I'll tell you why. If you guys want to know why, I'll tell you why. Because I have no problem telling you why. Pop generator. Ah. We have a lot of energy, but I think we just got, I guess, like this, we pop this, and we pop this. And then we never take damage again. I'm pretty sure we never take damage from this guy ever again, which is great. Also, keep an eye on your potions, and then choose to do the stuff you do. Because right now, you're kind of just being stupid. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie to you, because that's not the type of guy I am. I'm just being a really dummy. I'm a big dummy right now. They would not let me get rid of that card. Okay. This does some damage because of the greatness that is the boot. I love it. Keep catalyst. Let's go. So as you can see, Malaise can be really good for you, but it can also do nothing for you. So there is a lot of gamble involved on Malaise. I'm going to be the first to admit it because I don't mind. And that does, like, you know, put you in an awkward situation where you're like, how should I approach this? You know, it's kind of like weird, but it don't matter because he's dead and we got it perfect, and that's great. Give me another Piercing Rail. These Piercing Rails are going to be really good for Donendeka. Just getting rid of it. Oh no, it's the freaking Writhing Mass! I hate the Writhing Mass! I don't know how to deal with him. Ah! What do I do? What do I do? I'm going to Crippling Poison first. I'm going to Bouncing Flask. I'm going to Noxious Fumes. I'm going to Malaise. I'm going to Riddle Holes. I'm going to Shiv it. It's not going to matter because he's not going to get through the shiv damage. Okay. We took 0 damage. We got quite a bit of poison on him. So not too bad in my opinion. We're going to definitely get some more poison on him. Dagger Throw this bitch. Get rid of this Dagger Spray. Use the Dagger Throw again. Get rid of the Sneaky Strike. Shiv it, strike it. Are we taking damage? We are taking damage. Fudge! We're 1 turn away from not taking damage. This game sucks. I hate this game. Just because of that, I want to hit you with Bane. And then Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch him to death. Bottled Flame. That's an interesting one for us. That's a very, very, very interesting one for us. Probably Sucker Punch because it has the whatchamacallit in, which is really good. The weakness, so we could potentially use it for Donendeka. You start off with the Piercing Wail into into a Noxious Fumes, into a Sucker Punch, into a Deadly Poison, into a Malaise, into a Shiv, and it just, you feel good about it and you move along. You take 0 damage, everything's sexy. This guy's basically fudged. Game's good. So I like to perfect Donendeka, but I would just be kind of happy with killing Donendeka. And I'll tell you why, because Donendeka are going to be hard. I'm not going to lie to you. They're going to be a hard fight. Okay, Ancient Tea Set helps a lot. Fire Potion does not help at all. So we can either lift Relic or Smith. I'm going to dig because I want another Relic. Bag of Prep is huge. Well, I think we already draw our hand to the max every time because of the shifts, but you know. This way I feel slightly better about it. Okay, how do we want to approach this? We should think about this very carefully. First thing we do, I think the first thing you do is you just use the shifts. Right off the bat, you use the shifts to make space in your hand, right? Then you pop one of these. We were looking for Apotheosis, we didn't get it. It's fine, it's not an issue. Then you want to think. You want to use the slice as it's free. Gets rid of it. Use the prepared because it's free. Gets rid of a card we don't want, such as Cloak and Dagger. I'll play the accuracy because it makes something free, which I should have done a little bit earlier. Quick Slash is great, it's just free. Now we pop Adrenaline, we hope for something good. We don't get it, we pop all of our Dex Potions. Definitely pop the Noxious Fumes here, I think. Dagger Spray is great. Piercing Well gets rid of their stuff, which we like a lot. And then I like Caltrops. I like it as a power, so I'll play it. The Dagger Spray is nice. Wrong person, it's fine. Play an Adrenaline. It gets us a card we didn't want, but it's okay. Sucker Punch over here. I'm gonna deflect. I'm gonna malace you, and then I'm gonna pop the on you. Oh, I'm gonna stop splitting my damage. Stop splitting your damage, you stupid fool. Yeah, so we're taking 12 damage here. That's a lot of damage to take, and damage I really didn't want to take. So really was hoping for some form of defensive plays, and we didn't get any game. Are you serious right now, game? I guess you are being serious, but that's still frustrating. So no perfect for us, not even close, due to just not getting the right cards. I think we split up our damage a bit too much. That's quite a lot of damage, if you think about it. Really would have liked our boy, what's we call it right now? It would have been nice, but unfortunately we didn't get it. So it is what it is. It sucks a little bit, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to definitely catalyst this because the poison's going to go over due to specimen. So no perfect, no beyond perfect, and only 1 out of 3 perfect. So our score today is going to be very, very, very low, unfortunately. That does annoy me a lot, obviously. Like, as a gamer, I would have preferred to have given you guys a beautiful run with a lot of a perfect, beyond perfect action, but you know, it is what it is. So there's very little we could do about that. So we did win the fight. We didn't get it perfect, but I mean, we did it in under 45 minutes, which might be good for points. So not too bad. Not too bad. 1114, very low. Very, very low score. Definitely not top 100 material. Combo, overkill, and perfect. So we got at least a combo and an overkill, so that's not too bad. But in general, it's just a low score daily. But we get a win, I guess. So that's also good. 83rd. Okay, top 100. That's not too bad. Top 100 is acceptable in my eyes. With 8 hours left, it's a pretty accurate description. We were for like 20 spaces, so we might just fall out of top 100 before the end of this day. But it's still top 100 for right now, and that's kind of what matters for me, because I think my main goal when I play Slay the Spire is obviously to get as many top 100s as I can, and then after that, it's just the top 20. Like, the goal is to be a top 20 Slay the Spire player and hit top 20 every single round, because I'm very competitive by nature and I like to get those really good scores and those really high scores and things, and it doesn't always work out for me. So it's very nice when it does. For now, top 100 is not too bad. 83rd place, 1,114 points. Pretty good, I think. Thank you all very much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this episode of Slay the Spire, please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe and leave a comment. Do all the things, as I really appreciate it. It really makes this all worthwhile, and I really like reading messages. I get a lot of comments from good friends of mine and stuff, but I like to get comments from all the viewers. You know, if you are watching this and you saw misplays, mistakes, things you would have taken instead, things you would have done differently, could you have seen a way to perfect those 2 bosses that I did not see? Let me know, because those are important. Maybe if I hadn't split the damage by accident as much as I did, I could have potentially done more damage to Deca and killed him before I took damage. You know, I mean, Donor, sorry. You know, is those possibilities there? Are they a thing? You know, was there a way to use Incense Burner more productively to get that Beyond Perfect? Because that Beyond Perfect is top 20, baby. We got another 200 points. I'm pretty sure we are top 20 or very, very close to it. So, you know, something we can strive to and work to for the future. Just play better, play more consistently, and top 100, top 20 as much as possible. For now, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'll see you next time.